scholarship for this upcoming September. So let's wait until the end of the presentation. At the end, I will share more details about these scholarships, okay? So some of you are already here before, and you probably have saw this video. This will give you a full pictures of Coventry University in Coventry University locations. Okay, so let's spend like 1.5 minutes to see this video. All right, so that is Coventry University in Coventry locations. So in Coventry, we have around 23 buildings, and the student, you can work around the Coventry University or location or the buildings, and it's very close to the like the entertainment area of the city, and it's also walking distance from the train station to Coventry University study area. So this is a very convenient location. And some of you, if you don't know where Coventry is actually in between London and Birmingham. It's actually closer to Birmingham City. So some student, if you like viable area, dynamic area, like city light, with very a lot of nightlife activities, then I will recommend you to stay in Birmingham. And it's only 20 minutes by train from Birmingham to Coventry. So some of our students prefer to stay in Birmingham, and then they come to Coventry University to study and do group meetings with their friends. Okay. And in Coventry, there are a lot of academic and career support for international students, especially for students that enter in entry 2, so year 2 or year 3, need more support than the new student, because you need to fill out the gap between the differences between the two education systems. So our team will support you on that. And we have a lot of career support that you can use while you study with us. So first of all, we have our talent team that follow with the student during their study time with Coventry University. And if they need any support to seek for any career placement in the UK, then our talent team will support them on that. And some students, they come to the talent team at the first day, plan out, have everything planned out. And this is actually a very good accent that I highly recommend you to do right at the first day with Coventry University. And we have cover the whole different range of jobs for international students, Right now, the UK government still allow 2 years of postgraduate study, like post work after the study. I'm not sure whether they will change it within this month. They have a new rules coming out this month. So we stay tuned and update you on that. But if not, then you can still seek for internships while you are finishing the last years, the year 3 in Coventry University. Okay, and we have a very generous scholarships to have to fund for your educations, and we have flexible payment. So during our application process, you will pay 8,000 upfront when you complete the application and to receive cash letter. But then after that, you can pay in installment, because some university, will require the student to pay 100% in the first day to get the cash letter, and we tend to be flexible on this one. Very simple application. After you apply, you will receive offer letters, and on the offer letters, they will list out all the details regards to like what are the conditions that you need to complete in order to get cash letter. Okay, the scholarship will apply at the final installment, at the third tuition installment. So please, pay attention to that one. And this is the admission process. So you need to have all the required documents and submit in the application portal to EEVS Myanmar team, and then they will help you to like scan and chip out the documents. We need the reference letter, we need personal statement, and we need your official certificate and bank statement. So for some students, if you don't have your official document, that's fine. You can still apply, but you need to submit the final documents in order to get cash letter. So if you don't have that, that's okay. But please be in mind that we will need those official documents in order to complete your applications. Okay. For the bank statement, this can be uploaded later during the cash chasing stage, because the bank statement need to like your money in the bank statement in the bank account need to be consecutively on 28 days, and that's why we do not need the bank statement at this stage. You can upload the bank statement after. English proficiency, you can submit IELTS, IELTS. For some students, if you apply for foundation program, then we will require IELTS UKVI. But if you don't have this document, then we can do some online English test. So in Coventry, we have CUET, which is standing for Coventry University English test, and this test can be run online. There will be several days available that you can book on the system, and right now I am discussing with the CUEC team to organize 2 or 3 different test dates for Southeast Asia student. So like Myanmar student, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, Hong Kong, some North Asia student to take the test together, because the CUET tests are usually run out because like there are many students that apply to take this test. So if you haven't done any English test and you don't have any like English certificate, then that's why we can actually organize something for you. And this CUET is actually free of charge. So it's actually a very like a preferable choice for many international students. Another test that you can take and we can actually accept it, is the HLA. HLA is standing for Home Language Assessment. So this test is run by Home's Education Group, and it's not free of charge. It costs you £95, 95 pounds. I don't actually remember. It's around that. So you can book anytime. You can book like 48 hours in advance, take test, and then the result will be available in 5 working days. So it's a preferable choice as well, because actually you can take the test at any time. You don't have to wait for the test day like 𝐤𝐢𝐯. But it's not free of charge. It costs you £90. Yeah, so that is the second language assessment that you can use. And finally, I will show you some important key deadlines for this upcoming September intake. So please be with me on that. All right, so this is a very important slide. Okay. So this one is the entry requirement for Myanmar UK student. So for Myanmar student, if you complete matriculation, I don't know if you guys here, if you have any specific questions regards to academic, please let me know. But here is an overview of the Myanmar application that I have involved with in the past 3 years. So for matriculation, if you achieve the matriculation qualification, then you can enter the foundation program. So we cannot accept you directly to our undergrad year 1 program, but you have to go through the foundations. Luckily, we have our own foundation programs. So it's run by Coventry University, and it will be combined CAS for international students. Combined CAS here, meaning that you will receive a CAS letter that covers your foundation time and your undergrad program, undergraduate bachelor degree times. So it's 4 years in total, and you don't have to go back to your home country to renew visa or any complicated visa process. So foundation is highly recommended. We have computer science, we have nursing, we have the health and life science foundation program for international students. So it covers a lot of course range. Okay. There are a few different applications that academic background that I used to receive. Like, for example, if you study higher national diploma here in Coventry, in Myanmar, then you can apply to our final year, which is top up program, top up year. And here you can, there's only 1 year for you to complete. If you complete HNC, Higher National Certificate in Myanmar, then there's still 2 years for you to complete. Or like, for example, if you come to or you study in Thailand, or you study in Singaporean education system, for example, some student got TMC, Higher National Diploma, then that's still okay, and that can still be accepted to our top-up program. Yeah, so that's a few example of the academic background. But I guess that because Myanmar is pretty like free in education system, so a lot of students have different background, education background. So if you have any specific example, and you haven't that I haven't mentioned in the previous meetings, then you can post in the chat box, and then I'm happy to assist you on that. For a student that study in UK education system, for example, if you got O-level, then you can enter our foundation program. If you have A-level certificate or IGCSE, then you can enter our undergrad degree program. So start in year 1. Okay, so those are a few examples. And okay, let's move on. For English, most of our undergrad program require IELTS from 6.0, bands from 5.5. And for the postgrad or top-up program, so from year 3 of undergrad program and master level, we require the student to have 6.5 IELTS and bands from 6.0. This could be IELTS academic, that's fine. There's no need to submit IELTS to KVI. And what if you don't meet the entry requirement above? Then we have pre-sessional English courses that are available for international students. And for the course that the length is 5 to 10 weeks, then you can have combined class as well. And then you can study English in the UK first for 5 to 10 weeks. And then you can complete your official program, which is like maybe like year 3 years of undergraduate or final year of undergraduate. So it totally depends on your English background, but we have something, some options available for you if you don't meet the English entry requirement. Okay. And this is actually available in Coventry locations and also in London locations. So we have London options for some economic student. Well, London is very pricey. So if you like London, then that's fine. But expect that you will need to have like higher funds in your bank statement or in your bank account in order to cover the living expense while you study in London. Okay. And these are a few documents that we will require. And I just put a very simple table so you can have an idea about the documents required. So as I mentioned, we need to have English language test score. So is this IELTS, or you can take CUET, Coventry University English test, or you can take home language assessment. If you have other English certificate, for example, if you have like English in O-level, English in A-level, or if you have like TOEFL, then you can use it to cover the English language test score requirement here as well. We have, of course, we need to have passport. We need to have academic transcript. It could be not official at the offer stage, but you need to submit the official or the final transcript and certificate in the CAS state. Okay. You need to write a personal statement. You need to write very details Coventry University in the personal statement and the course that you are applying to in the personal statement, very details. And that's how our admission team can accept. Okay, reference letter. We need to have one reference letter from the academic professor. So go back to your previous education institution and ask them for the reference letter. We need to have the curriculum vitae, but it's actually only compulsory for students that apply to master program. If you are just undergrad program, then you can skip these documents. Okay. And if any student that study in UK previously, then these documents are required for you. For students that want to study in art course, for example, like fashion, design, architectures, then you need to submit a portfolio as well. Okay, important date. So we have very generous deadline for September, and we have like you need to pay attention to the deposit deadline in order to get the scholarship. Deadline to meet all the conditions. Did the condition need to be submitted and checked by our applicant? Cash release deadline is end of July, and teaching start date is the first week of September. LEA is standing for late end date for arrival. So we need to, it is still to be confirmed at the moment. But I hope that we can arrive in the UK or in Coventry right when the start date of the course. Okay. PSE, the pre-sessional English that I mentioned, and these are the key important dates for the pre-sessional English. So you can right now we still have time for the 5 weeks in main campus and 5 weeks in London campus. So if you have like slightly less one main English skill that is lower than our entry requirement, then you should start your application right now to enter this PSE 5 weeks. Okay. You can take photos, or I will send this slide to you or to your agent after the event, and to have a clearer view and save this date. Okay. And we are heading to the accommodations. So in the next video, I will show you the 𝐤𝐤𝐸𝐴 place. So this is the closest accommodation from the main campus, Coventry University, that you can apply, and then that you can register on. We have limited place available for undergrad students, so you need to apply the as fast as possible. Okay, so let's see the video. It's only 5 minutes work from the university. Very close to the campus, very nice, very modern facility. You can see the weather, green, a lot of trees around. There's sales space. The price is around 300 per week. Have study area, you can study in your room, but I highly recommend you to study in the sales space, sales study room, or you can go to the library, which is only 5 minutes walking. And they have accessible room for vulnerable students. So here are a few examples, it's pretty new, and I don't have a lot of decorations, so it's up to the student to decorate your own room. So common area that students can enjoy, cinema, TV shows. So that is one of our example of accommodations. And here are a few 3 are the different accommodation that you can apply. So you see the 𝐤𝐤𝐸𝐴 here. It's only £140 per week. We have Bishopsgate, 140 pounds per week as well. 155 cycle work, very new, very modern. Paris room, this one is the cheapest and is the oldest among the 4 accommodations. So accommodation is actually not compulsory for international students. So if you don't have any accommodations, you can choose one of these 4. If not, then you can use any other third-party service that is available for accommodation. So it's totally up to you. All right. So there are a few private accommodation available in the university website. Okay, and then when you book the accommodation, you can choose a minimum of 4 options in our accommodation system. The system will be sent out to the offer holder, so you can start to book your accommodation as early as you can, and make some deposit as well. All right. Student life in Coventry, we have over 130 clubs, covering sport, business, and more. Drama or Myanmar club. There are a lot of Myanmar students right now in Coventry and London campus. We have sports, fitness available. We have like a lot of activities, social activity to support for the community and for the environment sustainability. There are open days, there are events available throughout the year, and the student can register in. For CAS issuance, as I mentioned, all the documents need to be official, final, in order to apply for the CAS letter, to get the CAS letter. And there is one important step in the middle that's called cashew. And this step is required compulsory for international students. And regards to the timing, CAS issuance start here right here is mid-June, but actually now CAS already start to issue for September. So if you are in hurry, then you can start to apply now and get CAS letter quickly. Scholarship will be mentioned in CAS letter, so this is very important, and especially for your UK visa application as well. Here are a few information about the refund policy. So refund available if no fraud or no enrollment. Documents will be required, like we need the refund form, we need the bank statement from the credit bank, and the bank that you use to pay for your tuition fee. Our refund team will refund that account. So for example, like some students use like uncle or aunt in the UK to pay for the tuition fee, then the refund will can only pay back to that bank account, not any other different bank account. So please pay attention to this conditions, okay? And the processing time will be 100% of refund, and it will be refunded within 6 months of applications. So unfortunately, it takes quite a long time, but I highly recommend you to choose the correct course before apply to Coventry University, or else the refund process takes quite a long time. Yeah. All right. So for the September 2024, right now we have 3 different scholarships available for international students. So for most of the students, if you pay the deposit payment before our requirement time, you will receive 2,000 early bird payment discount. And right now the deadline for early bird payment discount is around end of July. So actually plenty of time. But as I mentioned, we start to issue CAS letter already. So as fast as you can to make the deposit payment and to receive the scholarship on your CAS letter, and then you can go to the UK early. The next one is postgrad scholarships, 3,000. So this is for master student. So for master student, you will automatically receive the 3,000. And if you pay the deposit payment before the deadline, then you will receive additional 2,000. So 2,000 and 3,000 is 5,000 in total. For undergrad student, the same £3,000, but this will be split to each years. So for example, 1,000 in the year 1, 1,000 year 2, 1,000 year 3. If student here, any of you apply to the stage 3, so year 3 top-up program, then you will only receive like 1,000 and 2,000 if you pay the deposit early of our deposit deadline, so 3,000 in total. Yeah. If you enter year 2 of for example international business program, then you study 2 years. that means you receive 2 years of this £3,000 and 2,000 early bird payment discount. So 4,000 in total. Yeah. And that's cover all of the important points for this presentation today. And any questions that you want to ask me today? Any specific questions? If you are shy or if you don't want to open your mic, if you outdoor, for example, then you feel free to put the questions in the chat box, and then I'm happy to assist you on that.
Your presentation is really complete, and thanks for sharing. Now we are going to the question and answer section. အခုဒီ Coventry University နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့သိချင်တဲ့မေးခွန်းလေးရှင်အခုဝင်ပြီးတော့မေးလို့ရပါတယ်ချက်ပေါက်ကနေလည်းမေးလို့ရတယ်လို့မြုပ်ဖွင့်ပြီးတော့လည်းမေးလို့ရပါတယ်နော်ဟုတ်သိချင်တာလေးအများရှိမလားမသိဘူးရှင် Coventry University နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးသိချင်တာလေးရှိလို့ရှင်ချက်ပေါက်ကနေလည်းမေးလို့ရတယ်လို့ဒီမြုပ်ဖွင့်ပြီးတော့လည်းမေးလို့ရပါတယ်Here one question May I know school fees for undergrad?
Undergrad program for business program the school fee is around 15,000 pounds per year. For computer science or like health and lifestyle programs, it will be 17,000 in 1 year.
သိချင်တာလေးအများရှိအောင်မလားမသိဘူးရှင်သိချင်တာလေးရှင်မေးလို့ရပါတယ်နော်သိချင်တဲ့မေးခွန်းလေးတွေရှိလို့ရှိရင်ချက်ပေါက်ကနေလည်းမေးလို့ရတယ်လို့ဒီအခုဒီ webinar ထဲမှာမြုပ်ဖွင့်ပြီးတော့လည်းမေးလို့ရပါတယ်သိချင်တာလေးအများရှိပါသေးလားရှင်သိချင်တာလေးရှင်မေးလို့ရပါတယ်နော်ချက်ပေါက်ကနေလည်းမေးလို့ရတယ်လို့မြုပ်ဖွင့်ပြီးတော့လည်းမေးလို့ရပါတယ်Here's one question. The scholarship deadline is when? I missed the info because my internet connection is low.
For the early bird payment discount, it will be the 3rd week of July for the deposit payment. Yeah. And for the Vice Chancellor Scholarship, it will be because it is automatically and apply and it's for all the students. So as long as you fully enroll, then you can get the Vice Chancellor Scholarship. Yeah. So mid 3rd week of July for the early bird payment discount.
ဒီစတဲ့မေးခွန်းလေးအများရှိအောင်မလားရှင်မေးခွန်းလေး2ခုလောက်ထိထပ်ပြီးတော့လက်ခံပေးပါမယ်နော်သိချင်တာလေးရှိလို့ရှိရင်ချက်ပေါက်ကနေလည်းမေးလို့ရတယ်မြုပ်ဖွင့်ပြီးတော့လည်းမေးလို့ရပါတယ်
I'm good.
သိချင်တာလေးအများရှိအောင်မလားရှင်ရှင်မေးလို့ရပါတယ်နော်ဆက်လိုက်ရအောင်Here's one question. There is any computer science I want to apply AI program.
Yeah, there is computer science, and there is top up computer science or artificial intelligence final year as well. So if you want to, if you like study complete the higher national diploma in Myanmar, and then you only want to study the final year, then you can apply to that program as well. I think in the UK, it's only Coventry University that have computer science top up or artificial intelligence top up available for international students. But please bear in mind that they only have that they only run in September every year. Yeah, so there's no January intake. For business, there is January intake. For marketing, there's January intake. For some social courses, there are January intake. But for the computer science, only September. Yeah.
And here another question. How about the tuition fees and can apply scholarship for undergrad?
Yes, you can apply for the undergrad scholarship that I put in the slide. So if you because I don't know your background, Liam, so I guess that you apply for 3 years undergrad program for computer science, then you will receive 5,000 scholarship in total. The tuition fee will be 17,000 in total for 1 year. Yep. And then for 3 years, for each year, you will pay the same amount, and that you can pay in installment. So like in the beginning of the semester, you can start to pay the tuition fee. Yeah. If you apply for the final year, the top-up year of computer science, then your tuition fee, the same, will be 17,000 for 1 year, and your scholarship is only 3,000. So 1 year of undergrad program and 1,000 of the undergrad program, and 2,000 of early bird payment discount. All right.
စင်နာလေးများရှိသပါသေးလားရှင်ရှင်းမေးလို့ရပါသေးတယ်နော် and here one question. How about MAT program? I just got a bachelor degree.
Which institution that you received the bachelor degree from? Because for Myanmar's for students that obtain the bachelor degree in Myanmar, in Myanmar University, then we cannot accept directly to our master program. So for example, Aaron, I assume that you obtained the bachelor degree in Myanmar University. So this means that you can only enter to our top-up program because of the qualifications from Myanmar cannot enter directly to the master level in the UK. So it's different qualification system. That means you can apply to the there is one course named Education Management Top-up. So you can apply, it's undergrad level, so you can apply to that one level, and then you receive the bachelor degree in education in the UK, and then you can start to enter master program. So that is my recommendation for you, Aaron. Another option is that you can, for example, if you got the UK bachelor degree, then you can apply to the master education program. So there are two options because I don't know your background. So I just like brief out the two scenarios that you can do. Catherine have one question for me. If the student wants to join postgrad for different field from previous bachelor background, does it affect acceptance? It depends. If you study computer science or any other like health and life science, computer science, and you want to study MBA or any master of business, international business, international management in our university, then that's fine. We can accept you, and we can use your let's say a reference letter or your CV to qualify your application. But if you study business and then you want to study master in computer science, then we cannot accept you to that program. Yep. Do we need to submit separate application for 5,000 scholarship? No, you don't need to. You just apply as normal, and then scholarship will be added to your class letter automatically. The criteria for the early bird payment discount is pay as fast as you can. But for the Vice Chancellor scholarship, it will be applied automatically. Okay. So that's it.
Thank you very much. အခုမေးပြလေးများရှိပါသေးလားမေးပြလေးရှင်ချက်ပေါက်ကနေလည်းမေးလို့ရတယ်မြို့ဖွင့်ပြီးတော့လည်းမေးလို့ရပါတယ်နော်ဟုတ်မေးပြလေးများရှိသေးလားမရှိဘူးမသိဘူးရှင်
Yep.
မေးပြလေးရှိလို့ရှိရင်ချက်ပေါက်ကနေလည်းမေးလို့ရတယ်မြို့ဖွင့်ပြီးတော့လည်းမေးလို့ရပါတယ်နော်မရှိဘူးဆိုရင်တော့ webinar လေးကိုအားလိုက်ပါရမယ်နော်
Catherine asked me, what if I have work background for that new major? How long for the work background? For example, I will give you a few examples. For if there is one student that study business, but then he has 8 years of working experience in data science, then yes, we can accept student. So it depends on like how long that you work in that field. Yeah. If you just work for like 2 years, then it is quite short for the working background. And then our ambitions still request you to enter the top up year. Yeah. It is quite how to say quite difficult for some Myanmar students. But then I have fight for this quite many times. But unfortunately, you have to, because of the unequal qualification between Myanmar and the UK, then you still have to enter the top up relevant background to your undergrad degree program in order to enter the master level in the UK. It's the same for other UK university, not just Coventry University. Most of the university in the UK will require you to study top up, unless as I mentioned, that you can show relevant working background, but it has to be like in a long time. If like 1 or 2 years, then we can check with the professor, with the academic faculty, but most of the case that got accepted, they have like 8 to 10 years of background working in that field. So that is but actually normally happened. So well, you can apply first, Catherine, you can apply first, and then check with the faculty. If not, then well, yeah, I guess that you have to start from the top of grade. Okay. Yeah. Another questions from Catherine. Top of degree last 1 year study only. Yes, that's correct. Actually, only 9 months. Yeah. And does it accept above 25 years old student? Yes. Yeah, 25 years old is okay. Yeah, I hope that is helpful for you, Catherine. Thank you. Thanks for the questions.
မိကုန်းလေးရှိပါသေးလားမိကုန်းလေးမေးချင်ပါသေးလားမေးချင်ချက်ပေါက်မှာမေးလို့ရပါတယ်နော်အခုဒီ webinar လေးပြီးလို့ပေါ့နော်သိချင်တာလေးရှိလို့ရှိရင်လည်းအခုချက်ပေါက်မှာချပေးထားတဲ့ရုံးလိပ်စာရန်ကုန်မန္တလေးရုံးလိပ်စာတွေမှာလည်းရန်ကုန်မန္တလေးဖုန်းနံပါတ်တွေဖုန်းဆက်ပြီးတော့လည်းမေးလို့ရသလိုရန်ကုန်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီတနင်္လာနေ့ကနေတောက်ကြံနေ့အထိက9နာရီခွဲကနေ9နာရီအထိရုံးချိန်အတွင်းပေါ့နော်စနေနေ့ဆိုရင်ကတော့9နာရီကနေ12နာရီအထိမန္တလေးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီတနင်္လာနေပြီးတော့တောက်ကြံနေ့အထိက9နာရီ9နာရီစနေနေ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်12နာရီကနေညနေ3နာရီအထိမေးလို့ရပါတယ်လူကိုယ်တိုင်လာရောက်မေးမြန်းလို့ရပါတယ်အဲဒါဆိုကျမတို့ webinar လေးကိုအားလိုက်ပါမယ်နော်Thanks, Michelle. Your answer is very, really perfect, and the student who want So we are in the webinar.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the arrangement.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye.